Jalen, we're starting the show with something that's very important to you. Something that's very important to the future of your favorite football franchise, Jalen Rose. Did you see the video? Run the video. Did you see the video of Tua Tagovailoa on his feet? Tua, he's standing. He's moving back in the pocket, not just once. He's adjusting, moving again, and he's practicing social distancing by throwing the long ball. And he said it feels good to spit it again, Jalen Rose. Jalen, I know you saw the clip. I'm sure you've watched it 55, 65 times. What did you think about Tua actually moving?
So, not to throw shade at any of these players that I'm going to name, but the reality of it is Detroit's two best quarterbacks in the history of the franchise are Bobby Lane and Matthew Stafford. And just coincidentally, they went to the same high school. So in between, I've seen my brother Rodney Peete. I've seen Eric Hippo. I've seen Gary Danielson, Scott Mitchell.
Dan Orlovsky. Dan Orlovsky. They're dead.
I know. And so Matthew Stafford has been a breath of fresh air with the Lions for 9 years. So I don't want to cast him away in any way, shape, or form. He's been ride or die. Before this season, he had never missed a game. And I still think he's quietly like a top 7 or 8 QB in the league, actually.
Jalen, what about Tua moving?
That's where I'm going. That's where I'm going. So, therefore, if I got a guy that's a top 10 QB, I could go both ways. I think Matt Patricia is thinking win now because we only won 3 games last year. Tua ain't going to be ready to lead us next season. So I'm thinking that they're going to try to devote those resources into a defensive player, somebody that can contribute right now. Me, I'm going with the franchise quarterback. And I would take Tua. So to see him throwing just furthers my point that he's continuing to improve. And I know Joe Burrow came onto the scene and he deserves all the accolades as a national champion. But if we was at the park on a Saturday morning and I had to pick,
I'm taking Tua. I've been saying that ever since this started becoming a conversation. Joe Burrow had such an amazing season, had literally a historic record-breaking season. But that wasn't his first season in college football. And he's had some years that we don't really talk about during his college football career. Tua, every time he steps on the field, he delivers until he got hurt.
As a freshman, he came in the national championship game and was throwing it all over the line through the game-winning touchdown.
No one could say his name. No one said his last name the entire second half of that game. Not the announcers, not anybody at home. I remember we were doing a live stream with all the colleagues in L.A. No one said his last name, including myself. And I'll also say this, is if you think there's not interesting news in sports right now, I got to tell you something. There is, because Deshaun Watson took to Twitter. And he referenced some Drake lyrics.
Do you ever think about when you out of here?
Not Drake, but the teacher, KRS. He referenced some Drake lyrics that mentioned breaking up a great duo and how it would be regrettable. Jalen, what do you think he could be talking about?
So I came through the door and said it before. We did this show the day after DeAndre Hopkins got traded. And I said into a microphone, Deshaun Watson is going to ask to get traded in 3-2-1.
Mm-hmm.
Like you didn't make that decision based off football reasons. He's literally, I don't care what list you're going by. If you talk about top receivers, he's going to be up there. All pro constantly. His catch radius is insane. You're not trying to help your young budding quarterback and a team that really hasn't met expectations in a lot of ways by trading him in any way, shape, or form. From a football perspective, that makes no sense. So now that has happened, you know what, Deshaun? Let me tell you something. You want to be in a city where you can ride down Woodward or ride down Grand River and we'll say, what up, though? Come to Detroit.
Oh, no. Wait. I'm sorry. A couple things. Because you were just talking about Tua a second ago and how Matt Stafford was going to groom Tua, and now you're trying to recruit Deshaun Watson. That is just desperate.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.